Okay, this is part 3 now of the videos about renovating the fireplace and then restoring and fixing a number of issues with the firebox itself. So the first video replaced the glass and the fiberglass seals around the fireplace door. Last video added fire bricks to the bottom of the hearth to raise the level so that we can actually get it in there flush. Have cleaned off a lot of creosote that was around the opening of the fireplace, and if you see these light colored marks on the face of the fireplace, that is mortar filler or seal that is filling up those mortar joints in between so that we get a nice flush surface all the way around the fireplace. So that we have added insulation onto the back of the faceplate. This is just the decorative trim that goes around the wood stove itself. So added insulation on here. So this insulation will be able to push flush up against the brick and prevent any smoke that comes out of the wood stove from backing up behind this, the faceplate, which definitely happened last winter and had some creosote buildup and stuff behind here, which took a fair amount of time to get off. So this will seal this, prevent any air from pulling around through here and getting drawn as the heat and the smoke rises coming out of this, out of the chimney. Out of the firebox up into the chimney. It's creating a draw, suction. So when we didn't have this sealed flush against the fireplace, it was pulling air out of the room in here. So creating a less efficient, you're actually pulling the heated air back out and up into the chimney. So I've sealed this. Last thing that we did was add this piece of metal. So if I take this off, you can see that the control, may have to get help with the video here. Just a second, I'll come back. Okay, had to get help. So the way this fireplace works on the back with the flue is that there are these two brass knobs underneath here that pull out, and these control the flue, the damper on the wood stove itself. So that if I pull these in, this slides in, closes up, and serves as the damper. And obviously when you push it back out, it opens up, has this curve on the bottom, so all the smoke as it rolls out of the wood stove box comes up, goes into the chimney. Problem with this was that the smoke comes out everywhere inside of the firebox, and even on these sides right here, there's not even it's not even closed up here, so smoke really rolls out and was filling the whole firebox. So I wanted to try and close that down, so went and got some steel, a piece of 1-inch angle iron, another piece of 1-inch angle iron, a piece of 3-inch steel, and then these 3-inch this 3-inch wide steel here as well, which just works out perfectly, which is how far that opens, and then 3-inch on the end. Welded this together. Isaac painted it up with some high heat flat black paint, and this drops on to here like so. So it doesn't really need to be attached, just gravity, it sits on there, and with the sides it's pretty locked on, and you can still open and close. So the idea now, hopefully, is that as smoke comes out, it gets directed, welded these on at an angle, and creates more of a column of smoke going straight up into the flue instead of dumping out of the box. And hopefully once that starts rising and gets a kind of a thermal lift to it up into the flue, it won't back up into the chimney as much, and then it will be easy to take this back off and clean all of this, do inspections, pull out the wood stove, clean everything up, and then hopefully maybe next summer put a stainless steel liner in the flue, come down with an adapter boot that would go over this so that as the smoke comes out it would go right into the flue, that stainless steel flue liner, and go straight up. and we have a bit more of an efficient fireplace. So next step is to try and get this super heavy thing, about 300-400 pounds, back in there, get it pushed in, closed up, and then maybe have our first fire of the season tonight. Temperatures are dropping, got down to about 50, so heater's starting to come on. So hopefully we can get this running and have a fire. Okay, got it back in place, and the stove is completely restored. Did have to put 2 Tapcon screws up into the upper part of the faceplate because there was just enough that when the door was open, it was up high enough that with this space underneath here, where we lifted up because of the bricks, it was going to fall forward. So added 2 Tapcons, screwed into the mortar up at the top, but now got a nice even flush fit all the way around, insulation completely around the fireplace, and getting a first fire in to seal, need to seal the gaskets. This isn't going to be a roaring fire, but it's nice. You can we can see the flames, don't have any cracked glass anymore. Completely cleaned it up, cleaned out the motors, everything, and we are ready for fall. So everybody's out. We've been splitting and moving firewood again today and getting ready for fall. So that's it. We are finally done with this project. We can move on to other stuff. So God bless, and have a great day.